For more, let's bring in Arkansas Congressman and Chairman of the House Financial Services Committee, French Hill. Mr. Chairman, welcome.
Mike, it's good to be with you. I, too, am brokenhearted about this loss in Texas. Our kids spent their happy summers down at Hunt and Kerrville, and we're just praying on our knees today for those families, for finding those that are missing and comforting those that are suffering tragedy.
Amen. Thank you for sharing that with our audience. Mr. Chairman, about the big, beautiful bill, obviously President Trump is overjoyed about it. Let's play him, and I'll get you to react to it.
We made promises, and it's really promises made, promises kept, and we've kept them. This is a triumph of democracy.
Now that the big, beautiful bill is law, it's up to members like you to sell it to your constituents. So what is your selling point to the good folks in Arkansas?
Well, first and foremost, the campaign last year in 2024 was, can we beat inflation? This bill works to beat inflation by opening up our domestic energy markets for the long haul that will lower energy prices. It has many incentives to do that. Secondly, I think overwhelmingly in 2024, we talked about border security. 20 million people crossing the border illegally during the the Biden administration. This bill secures the border, and President Trump's done an outstanding job this first 6 months. National security. We're confronted with challenges in Iran, Russia, China, around the world. This bill bolsters our strategic investment in national security. But on top of that, it rolls back regulatory burden on our businesses, provides tax incentives to invest here in the United States for our businesses, prevents the largest tax increase on American families of some 27% for families here in Arkansas. So on balance, I think it's a good package.
Mr. Chairman, Arkansas has a lot of rural communities. One of the lines of attack is that this will be bad for rural health care. How do you respond to that attack?
Well, in our approach to Medicaid, we focused on encouraging able-bodied citizens to work or volunteer or be in school in order to be eligible for Medicaid. Our rural hospitals here, I think, are going to be not negatively impacted by the bill because of not only the Rural Hospital Investment Fund that's in the bill, some $50 billion, but also Arkansas's provider tax already complies with the basic features of this bill, so they're not disadvantaged by the Senate bill's additional parameters around a provider tax. So look, we're dedicated to serving the least among us, the disabled, those with behavioral and health problems, the poor moms with kids, and that's the core function of Medicaid, and we're going to function Medicaid to help the most vulnerable.
There was some thinking that this would be the big ticket. This would be like the only train leaving town, so everything had to be crammed into here. Now we're hearing Speaker Mike Johnson's talking about potentially doing reconciliation in the fall and maybe next spring as well. Has he talked to you about that?
He has. The Speaker certainly knows that you can operate and have a budget reconciliation process with each fiscal year. So as we turn the page on this fiscal year, that's certainly under consideration to see how we could, again, reform and reduce mandatory spending across the government and focus on getting waste, fraud, and abuse out. Because this was a big bill, it was a complex bill, and it had to be anchored by the continuing the 2017 tax incentives for our business to grow the economy and prevent a big tax increase for our families. If we do a reconciliation bill in 2026, it won't have that burden associated with it of trying to build around it. And we can focus it on other ways to improve government performance.
Your committee is in the middle of making crypto policy for the United States of America. You have an upcoming crypto week. Tell us about that.
Well, right now, digital assets, cryptocurrency, and everything related to using financial payments on a blockchain is basically not regulated, not clear to consumers, investors, entrepreneurs how to use it, how to avoid federal prosecution. So in 2 weeks, we'll bring to the House floor the Clarity Act, which gives the rules of the road of how to invest in digital assets, how to trade them, how you can be a broker, and the market framework for digital assets. And we'll also bring to the House floor dollar-backed payment stablecoins, which we believe those two things will advance America's power around the world in financial services by extending the authority of the U.S. dollar as we move from finance in a traditional format to finance being carried out on a blockchain.
Chairman French Hill of the House Financial Services Committee, great to have you today, sir. Thanks very much.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.